Right, I'm back. I'm back. So I do apologise. I had another screen open. I had myself muted, and I was doing a playback. So hopefully now you can hear me. So I'll just go over to the Skype room because I can see everybody. Every man and his dog's been sending me a message saying that they can't hear me. So let's see if I'm going to hang on and see if you've got me now. If you've got me now. Let's just see if because we're back on. So I'll just keep talking 1, 2, 3 because I know there's a delay. So if somebody could just sort of let me know. Yes, it is my age, Mike. Thank you very much for that. So if you could just let me know in the Skype room if you've got me back on and you can hear me and you can see my lovely little bald head, because I'll hang on and I won't speak to. It's all good. Right, now we're cooking on gas. Right. Okay. Lovely. Right. Okay. So what I was saying is the traffic that we're doing at the moment is you guys have got all the traffic. I've done a little bit of paid advertising, and we're going to share my screen with you in a minute because what I'm about to show you on my screen, I think you're going to love. It's going to blow your socks off. Okay. Now, what I want to tell you is we've done lots and lots of changes. Okay. Inside Zookle, where we're doing lots of changes, but it's all to do with the traffic centre. It's all to do with the guaranteed sign-ups. Okay, so let me just tell you what we've done, because like an idiot, because I'm an idiot sometimes, I'm a complete donkey. When we created the rotator, this is what I did, okay? I told the programmers to create this rotator, okay? Now, let's just say, you know, on day one, when we launched, which is about, I think about, I don't know, 15, 20 days ago, somebody would be added to the rotator, okay? Then if somebody joined on day 10, they were added to the rotator. So let's just assume that this rotator is going round like this, okay? And this is, like I've told you before, is the sales page. And you see what happens is you start to move round until you get your link is near the sales page, and then you would get you know, a sign up, or you would get somebody that would be interested in buying the guaranteed sign-ups. But the problem, what happened is as the rotator started to fill up, okay, with all these people in, it's sort of, this guy here, the guy that joined at number 1, was in a bit of a pickle. And the pickle was, he was now in competition with over 300 people, which meant that he had to go all the way around. And if he missed his chance, he'd have to go around again. And that was a disaster, because what had happened is, you know, even though we've delivered, okay, we've had 360 people come into the system, okay, some of them have had refunds and whatnot. 360 people come into the system. There's 137 in there now, okay, so that means we've delivered 2/3 of the orders, okay, but we've delivered 2/3 of the orders. I don't know how we've done it, because like a donkey, because I did it this way, it was, some people were not getting any leads. People that were joining a few days ago were getting all their leads, okay, or 2 of their leads. But the majority of the people that are in now are between either 0 or 1 lead. So you've got all them leads spread out, and that was the problem. So now what we're doing is this, okay? We're going to do something completely different. So hopefully, now I've spoken to a few people, and I've also spoken to my good friend Bart. Now, Bart's an expert at these sort of things, okay? So I run it past Bart just to make sure that I was doing everything the correct way. Right, now, what we got is we got the rotator. And what's in that rotator is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 leads, 10 links are in there, okay? And that's the top 10 people. The people that joined first that haven't had their orders, they're inside the rotator. The rest of you sit here. So we got 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. Now, what happens is each one of these, I'll show you how it works. Let's assume that everybody in this rotator has got 0, and we're starting now, okay? So what would happen is this person here, number 1, the first person to join, because it goes on timestamp, you know, so it doesn't matter if you joined at the same day, it goes right down to the millisecond. Whenever you join, that's where your place is inside the rotator and inside the system that feeds a rotator. So what it would do is if they all joined on the same day, all at different times, obviously, this person would get one lead. Then the rotator would move here. They would get one. They would get one. They would get one. They would. Way round until everybody's got one. Then it comes back to this fella. He gets two, and so on. And then when he gets his free, what happens? Where's me little doobry? Do beg your pardon. He's now moved out. Okay. Number 11 here now moves into the rotator. Now, the minute number 11, he's first to get the next lead. So he would get one, and then this person over here would get their third one, which is number 2. So number 2 would move out of the rotator, and you got it. Number 12 now moves into the rotator, and number 12 gets his lead before anybody else because he's just entered. So he gets his lead. So as you can see, there's always a number 1 because somebody always moves up into position 1. And as somebody comes out, someone comes in. Somebody comes out, someone comes in. Okay, so that's a much fairer system. Okay, now we believe now, because we've only just implemented that. We started it last week when I did the last hangout. I know that was a bit of a disaster because I lost my YouTube channel and all that stuff. But we started that last week, and we literally finished this yesterday. Okay, so now what's going to happen is those people that didn't get that joined, you know, in the beginning, that didn't get their leads. I know some people have joined after them and they've got their leads. You're now in this system, okay? So it's going to work on the 10 people, and it moves the people up, okay? Now on the free traffic, because we're doing free traffic, we've run a little algorithm, okay? And we're looking. It looks like if we keep the traffic at the same, which we're not, obviously we're going to increase the traffic, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about in a minute. We're looking that it's going to take about 24 to 28 days. Okay. Now, please don't send in support tickets saying I've been in there for. Well, you haven't been in there 20. I think 24. We've only been going 20 days, so you haven't been in that long. Okay. But don't send in any tickets saying, oh, I joined 20 days ago and I haven't got a thing. Or in 4 days' time, send me in a ticket, send in a support ticket saying Jeremy said it was 24 days. Because we've only just put the funnel, the rotator, how it should work. Okay, so now it's going to start doing its job. So it's really like starting from now. Okay, I know some of you have had your sign-ups, which is brilliant. So 2/3 of you have had them, but the third that's in there, so people just joining now, won't make no difference to them, okay? Because they're just going to go through the process where it's about 24 to 28 days, okay? But those of you that have already been in, and maybe you've only got one or you haven't got any sign-ups, then this system will start playing out now, okay? Now it will start to play out. And that was my mistake. I just put everybody in the same place. But now we've changed all that. And this system that we've got is a much fairer system, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a seat and I'm going to share my screen. So I'll share my screen first. Let's make sure I'm on the right page that I want you to, not that one. Let me get rid of that. So bear with me. Right, so where's my hangout? I lost my hangout now. Oh my God. So let me minimize that. And then what I do is I share my screen, and then I'm going to do the normal abracadabra. And I'm going to sit down and, right, so you can see my screen, hopefully. Right, so give me a few seconds, a few moments while I organise myself. Let's just put my laptop, put that over there. And then get my laptop back and bring my chair into play. Because I have to put believe it or not, I have a tripod that I created to put the laptop on when I do the hangouts, because the board's too high, because the board's set up for my camera and my tripod. So I have to put my laptop on a tripod that I made specially for my laptop. Luckily, being handy with my hands. I'm all right with that sort of stuff. Right. So now you can see my screen. So what I want to do, let me take you to Zookle first. Now, the products library, we're going to be changing something up here, and I'm not going to tell you what that is, okay? Because we got some other companies that are going to be joining us here inside Zookle, okay? Which I'm going to tell you more about that as we go forward. So we're looking. We've got 3 companies that are going to be joining. They're going to join Zookle as members. So that's going to obviously benefit you guys for your, you know, your guaranteed sign-ups and whatnot. But we're bringing some companies that they want to get involved with us. Okay, it's all to do with guaranteed sign-ups. So anybody now that's in guaranteed sign-ups, you're in a fantastic position, a 1,000,000%. Okay, I'm not going to let you down on this because this is big. This is big. Okay, we've got so much exciting stuff happening. I just don't know where to really start. But what I'm going to do is, as we go forward, I'm going to show you exactly how it's all going to work out, and I'm going to tell you the launch date because we're getting nearly ready to start the traffic. Okay. Now, what's happening in the background is we're having the design done. So the design done should be very soon. I've commissioned a young lady to do some more banners. I've got lots of nice things that we're going to use for promoting. Now, what I want to do is I want to take you over to Facebook first. Now, I don't know whether you remember that this was about 3,000 and something about a week ago when we did the last hangout. We're at 9,500. You boys and girls have been so busy. This is brilliant. This is brilliant because all I need now is another 500 hits to the site from real people that have got real Facebook accounts, and I can start the Facebook advertising. I know people say, oh, you should start the Facebook advertising and do it. I like to do it to a custom audience, people that have shown an interest. I like to do real laser targeted traffic, okay? And we've got 48,000 people have visited the sales page, which is okay, which is great, which is brilliant, which is fantastic. But this is what I'm interested. These people have visited the actual buy now page and they've abandoned the shopping cart. For some reason, they clicked to buy, and when they got there, they decided they didn't want to buy. So these are the people that I really want to target, because these people I can get them as soon as they come back onto Facebook. You know, I'm collecting the same sort of data for Google Plus and whatnot. So this is fantastic. So you guys need to get out there and do some more posting, get some more posting going. Now, I don't know if we look at our Facebook group here, okay, where we got our Facebook, the English group here, we've got the Russian group there. There's a core of people. There's 179 people in this Facebook group, and we've had 360 people come through the rotator. I think we're going to tighten things up a bit, because you guys in this group are just, I think you're amazing. You're fantastic. You're just out there posting. And without you guys, these people wouldn't have got their sign-ups, because you're doing the work. There's I don't know how many there is. There's probably about a core of about, I don't know, maybe 50 people out of 360 that are off their backside and doing something. And so those people that are doing something are going to be able to come as super affiliates, and they're going to earn cash into their PayPal account. The people that sit on their backsides and just wait for them leads to come in, you know, I get a couple of support send me the odd message and saying, oh, this guy said he's been in for 5 days and he hasn't had his leads. And when I go and look at his Facebook wall, he hasn't made one post, not one post. Them type of people are never ever going to earn any money at this business, in any business they do, because they want everybody else to do the work for them. The idea of the guaranteed sign-ups is that we all promote one link. I'm going to start an advertising campaign, and together we take this to the moon and back. You know, you guys are just fantastic. I mean, I can't name you all, but you can just see, but these people, and I'm sure you'll see your name come up. It's the same people over and over again that are in this group, and that are really pushing it and really getting behind this, because they see the power of it. And these are the people who are going to get the rewards, and they are going to be super affiliates, and they're going to earn top money. it's just, I can't thank you enough for what you're doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep it up, keep it up. You're amazing. Right, what I want to do, Facebook ads, we're almost ready. Another 500 visits, bang, I can do an ad. I can't run an ad unless I've got an audience of 10,000. Now, I'm also ready to start our solo ad campaign, okay? So these are solo ads that I can go and buy for 5,000, for 1,000 to 5,000 clicks. I can book them in. It says they're $380, which I'll be doing that very, very soon. I shall be sorting out I've got everything's in place except the design. I just want the design and a few more clicks onto the Facebook ad, and then we're cooking on gas. Then we're going to go over to I don't know if any of you know this, Traffic Vance. You have to have deposit $1,000 with them, or it might be 2,000 now. I'm ready to. I've got the account ready. I'm already set up because I've used it before. So Traffic Vance is for banner advertising. This is massive. It's a massive banner advertising network. This is one of the best, if not the best, in the business. Okay. And then we're going over to, we're going to be doing e-zing directories. We're going to be doing advertising on the e-zings, the directory of e-zings. We're going to be sending out solo ads to circulations of, look, you can see 350,000, 130,000, 74,000, 55,000, 60, 37, 33, 16,000. The list just goes on, and that's just one category. And in this directory of e-zings, if I come down to some of the other categories, you advertising and marketing, 500,000, 800,000 circulation. We're ready to go big. Okay, we're ready to go big with traffic. We're almost there. You guys, I can't tell you, we're almost there. Right, we're ready to explode this. And that's not all what I'm going to do, okay? I'm just wanted to give you the taster of what I'm going to do, because once I start this, I'm going to start with all guns blazing. I'm going to start slowly, because I start off with a bit of Facebook ads and doing a bit of getting those ads set up. Then I'll go over to Traffic Vance and do those. Then I'll set up the solo ads. I should do many solo ad vendors. I've got some good vendors where I can get 5,000 clicks. I shall put them through landing pages and things like that. I'm going to be working on the landing pages next week, and then we're going to go offline. Now, I don't know if any of you know about this, but you've got the nationwide newspapers, okay, that we can advertise to in the States. Now, look at this: 3.5 million people, $359 to run an advert. 7 million people, okay, 14 million people, $1,400. Now, these will be ads that we set up inside. We're going to put these inside newspapers, okay, and these magazines and papers go right the way across America. So and offline advertising is a brilliant source that I know a lot of marketers just ignore. So I've got this directory here, gives me every newspaper across the States. Okay, so we'll be doing that. I'm also going to be advertising across the UK. And if anybody, I don't have any national papers for Canada and Australia. So if anybody's got a site like this that's to do with Canada and Australia, I want to know about it. Okay, so let me stop sharing my screen. Now, I don't know why I've got this. Where am I? Because I've got somebody keeps trying to call me on Skype, and let me just tell him I'm on a hangout because he's sending me crazy. Right, let me just get that one sorted. Okay, right. So I think you can see we're ready now. We're almost ready for traffic. And I know those people that said to me, buy traffic now. I will not do things by half. I want to do it to get us proper results. Okay. Now, just get them banners out there, get them advertisements out there, get me them ads. I want them views up in Facebook. I need more ads. I need more people clicking on that sales page. Doesn't matter if they don't buy. That's not what obviously we want them to buy, but it doesn't matter. You know, what we want is I need the traffic. I need that traffic from Facebook. And then when we're ready once the design's done, and these new banners that I'm having created, and I'm having a few other things that I think you're going to love, they're all coming. Okay, they're all coming. We've got some fantastic leaders, other companies that are going to be joining us, okay, in one way or another. And I'm going to announce that as we go into next week. So this coming week, I think we're going to be, you know, we're almost ready to launch. We're ready to launch, and we're ready to launch with all guns blazing. You know, we've got all our ducks in a row. Every duck is in a row. We just need to finish the design. And then we're cooking on gas. Believe me, I'm going to show you what it means to buy traffic. I'm going to show you what it means to start blowing this business to the moon and back. If you're not in guaranteed signups, you just got to be crazy. You really have, because I know what marketers struggle with. They don't even know the stuff I've just shown you on the screen. You know, they don't know how to buy traffic. They go and buy a few clicks and it doesn't work out for them. And they don't know how to do retargeting. They don't know how to work a sales funnel. They don't know how to do it, and they struggle. They ask their friends, they ask their cousins, their uncles, their aunties, their mum, their dad, their brother, their sister, everybody. And all they do is piss everybody off because they don't want to buy their product. How many businesses have you been in and you ain't got any signups? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, what was you doing, you know, before we started 15 days or 20 days ago now? I've lost count of the days. I don't even know what day of the week it is half the time, to be honest. What was you doing 20 days ago? We'll say 25 days ago. You were promoting your own link, and you probably didn't have that many signups, if you had any at all. And your business was stagnant, what I call stagnant, sitting in the pond. There's testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. People's businesses have exploded because of guaranteed signups. If you're not in guaranteed signups, you must be earning 20 grand a month, because you don't need signups. But if you ain't earning 20 grand a month and you ain't earning $100 a month, you need to be in guaranteed signups. You need to be in this system so that we can explode your business. Because when we start this traffic, you want to be in that queue that's close to that rotator. Because if you're not, you're going to be at the end of the queue. Well, that's up to you whether you want to join later on, because I know there's them skeptics out there, and they sit on the fence, and what they do is they always wave goodbye to the bandwagon because they see the backlights of it, and they say, I wish I'd have done that. You know, in 2000, what was it? I forget what it was, in the 80s it was. In the 80s, I forget when it was, the date. I did know it, and I've forgotten it. You know, Bill Gates put an advertisement in the New York Times asking for people to invest $1,000. 2,000 people invested that $1,000 into his business. He made 2,000 millionaires and 1 zillionaire himself. You know, and how many people, when he put that advert, 2,000 out of all of America, 2,000 people. What is there? 360 million people there. 2,000 had the sense to say, this guy seems to know what he's talking about. I'm going to get involved in that. And the rest is history. You know, Steve Jobs, the rest is history. You know, the amount of people that sit and watch an opportunity just go past their window, yet they'll go and join rubbish after rubbish after rubbish, sit on Facebook, see an advertisement that says you don't have to recruit, you don't have to pay anything, come into this business and next week you'll be a millionaire. What a load of old baloney, that people get sucked into that rubbish. They get sucked into it by pure greed because they think, I don't want to do nothing and I want to be a millionaire doing nothing. It don't work like that. If you carry on doing today what you did yesterday, it stands to reason tomorrow you're going to have exactly the same. You have to do something different today to change your tomorrow. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect to get different results, to me, that's got to be total and utter sanity. It really has. You've got to be insane to do things like that. Come and join us here at Guaranteed Signups. Let us show you how this system works. Read all the testimonials. Go on my Facebook wall. My name's Jeremy Rush, and I'm sure you'll find all the testimonials on post after post after post where people's businesses are exploding. Yes, not everybody's got their sign-ups yet, but they will. I guarantee you that. I'm not going to let a single soul down. If they stick with me, I'm going to make sure that I get as many people to the desired income as they want, because I know if I help enough people, it will get me to where I want to be. So I'm not an angel. I'm not a saint. I'm obviously doing things for myself as well. By helping others, it helps me. You do the same. And for those people that are sitting on the couch that keep saying, well, where's the sign-ups? Or I don't make any money in this program. I'm leaving that one. I'm going to the next one. You won't ever make any money, because all you'll do is hop from one program to another, and you'll sit on the couch and not do nothing, and you'll expect everybody else to do it, and then you'll blame everybody else and everything else around you why it never worked for you. And the only reason why it won't work is go and stand in the bathroom and look in the mirror, because the person looking back at you is the one that's holding you back, the one that's stopping you from getting where you want to be. Come and join us at Guaranteed Sign-Ups. We'll show you how it's done, providing you want it. My name's Jeremy Rush. I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited. Next week, I'm going to do more hangouts, because I've got a lot of exciting stuff, and I'm going to be bringing on some guests. I'm hoping my old friend is going to come on some hangouts with me as well. Let's do this. Get me some more. I just need 500 more people. 500 more people to visit that sales page, and that's the Facebook campaign ready to go. Then all we need is a design, and we'll be going. And if you're not in guaranteed sign-ups when we go, then you're going to be left behind. You know, keep a look on my back, because that's what you're going to see. And any other company that's looking at us thinking, yeah, I've seen all this before, which I've seen it before, but they haven't got what we've got, because I've seen these guaranteed sign-ups. Come and join us for free. Stands to reason it's not going to work, because they cannot put enough food on the table, because the own members, it grows exponentially. The existing members have to do too much work, and people don't do the work. Too much work to bring the sign-ups in. You guys were sensible enough to get involved with this, pay a bit of money. Some of you got it really cheap. It's $49 now, $49 to get into the guaranteed sign-ups. Obviously, you have to be a Zookle paid member. So it's $49 to get you into guaranteed sign-ups. I don't know of any other business on the planet, or any other planet for that matter, that's got what we've got inside Zookle and inside guaranteed sign-ups. I'm going to leave you there, because I'm going to have a glass of wine. It's Friday, and some blue cheese and some grapes. I think nice Merlot tonight. And thanks, guys. I can't thank you enough for all the support you give me. The only thing I will say is, don't keep contacting me on Facebook asking me loads of questions and sending me Skype messages about how does this tool work, how does that work. Send in support tickets, ask in the Facebook group, ask in the Skype room. We've got 13 leaders that are on that page. There's 13 leaders inside that Skype room, and they speak practically every language on the planet. You know, so they'll help you. If you can't find someone that doesn't speak your language, I'm sure you'll find it. There's Russian, there's English, there's everything in there. There's Italian, there's everything you need. Sweden, everything. Speak to the leaders, speak to the members. They will help you. Okay, let's blow this up. Let's get them 500 people. Once we got the design, I know you're going to love the design. I've seen a couple of little mock-ups. And then we're ready. We're rocking and rolling. We're ready. Next week, I'm gonna create some landing pages for you. I'm gonna create some email swipes for you. We're just gonna go. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. For those of you that are not in, you're crackers. You really are. You're crackers. Right. With that, good night, good evening, good morning, good day, depending on what part of the world you're in. Thank you very much for joining me, and have a fantastic weekend. Bye now.